Can a person use a vegetable spiralizer on Shabbat? This was a question asked by a Maharat living in Israel. So, of course, the first thing I had to do was find out what a vegetable spiralizer is. Apparently what it is you take a vegetable like a zucchini and you put it through some spout and you turn a crank and there's a various series of blades and it creates like a thin spiral type of a spaghetti, zucchini spaghetti. Is that okay to use on Shabbat? Now, clearly there's no technical prohibition. You're just, slicing something. So presumably the only question is whether it's considered uvda d'chol, weekday-like activity. You're using this whole mechanical device. You're producing something that looks totally different and totally new. Is it like making something? So I felt that there was absolutely no problem. In terms of making something new, it's certainly not nolad. You have just a thinner slice of something that existed. There's a lot of types of food concoctions you could put together on Shabbat. Nobody ever called that nolad. What about the uvda d'chol? Well, somebody asked Rav Moshe Feinstein, is there an uvda d'chol problem using a cheese grater on Shabbat? And Rav Moshe said, absolutely not. I mean, you've got to admit that thinking that these labor-saving mechanical devices are uvda d'chol, where they actually save labor on Shabbat, is a little ironic. But presumably people think since they reflect a degree of technology, maybe it's a problem. Rav Moshe said no. The only issue of uvda d'chol is something that evokes like a large-scale operation, like something professional. Things that are used in the home that don't evoke that are not a problem. Now, there are other definitions of uvda d'chol. Reb Shlomo Zalman Auerbach emphasizes that it has to be something connected to a malacha. The issues around electricity have to do with the fact that it evokes a world of technology, real technology, sound, noise, busyness, other types of ways of understanding what electricity is about. This has none of that. It does not evoke anything professional, is not in any way evoke some connection to a malacha, it's very much a home, domestic, quiet activity. Should really not be a problem at all. And maybe here's a good place to say that in the past I mentioned that using a programmable coffee maker could be a problem for uvda d'chol. You wake up freshly brewed coffee. It smells like that coffee was made on Shabbat. It evokes the sense of a malacha. And I got a lot of pushback. And people said, what are you talking about? That's very common that you set a coffee maker the night before. It's made automatically. Nobody feels that that's connected to an idea like as you've just made coffee, if it's made by a coffee maker, like you were just making it now. And I concede and I retract that position. Things that do not evoke that type of a connection are not a problem, are not uvda d'chol, so neither the automated coffee maker or this vegetable spiralizer.